warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. The Camp Nou once again decorated in the colours of Barcelona. This is what greets the players every time. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old rivalry. To me, it also has the same feel to it, and I'm pretty sure we can look forward.
Well, hello, one and all. This, of course, the penultimate game before the big day, and there is a matching sense of occasion here. Just waiting for the last few supporters to come in. So many people wanted to make it here, and there is congestion outside the ground. You're not surprised to hear that. Well, the first leg was a tale of two contrasting sets of fortunes, and both sides, in their respective manner, would be attempting to convince themselves that it is not quite over yet. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. An inevitable outcome or a dramatic turnaround? One or the other? More likely, Jim.
I just can't see how a team that's produced such a professional performance first time up can suddenly go and throw it all away. If they do manage to do it in style, it would serve as a real statement of intent ahead of the final.
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. This is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old rivalry. To me, it also has the same feel to it, and I'm pretty sure we can look forward to what will be a combative, high-intensity affair. We can't really say anything.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are in the conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. The Bayern fans singing their songs. This indeed is a super club in so many ways. This is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route...
Well, a warm welcome to you as you join us on this most special of days. It is Old Firm Derby Day. Celtic and Rangers, of course, the bitterest of rivals, and matches between them over the years, rarely anything other than utterly memorable. A fixture naturally full of crunching tackles and spectacular goals, excitement of the sort you don't quite get anywhere else. It's a match also which down the years has made the headlines clearly for non-footballing reasons. Passions do run high, but all the ingredients are here for another explosive edition today, and we just have to hope we're talking football at the end of it all. Always a big ask for officials, of course. Managers need to hope that their players will set the right tone, ferocity and aggression, but no indiscipline, no need for violence. Whatever happens, I hope, and I believe, we're in for a treat. Celtic Park doing what Celtic Park does. These Celtic fans really are out on their own. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old rivalry. To me, it also has the same feel to it.
Well, a very good evening to you. It is great to have you along for this much anticipated game, and of course we want to get through it as promptly as possibly we can, because as you can see for yourself, there have been major weather issues today. The officials have made absolutely sure that it is safe, it's okay to go ahead. Nothing has been left to chance in terms of preparations. Those have been meticulous, and understandably, when you take into account these most testing of conditions, all of the efforts to ensure this game is played under normal conditions have been carried out, and we hope for a proper game which reaches its conclusion. The Emirates Stadium in all its glorious modernity, this symbol of new Arsenal, the Arsenal of the 21st century. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained.
Lovely day, absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This is the inside of the Allianz Arena, a sea of royal blue, the colours of Schalke. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Well, stand by, here comes the roller coaster. It is Old Firm derby day again, and Glasgow's finest prepare to go head-to-head. It's the match, of course, that fans look for as soon as the fixture list is published, and whilst they might not be so keen to admit it, I think it's fair to say that the same goes for players and managers as well. Anybody, everybody who has played in one, indeed anyone who's been to one, would surely agree that there is nothing quite like this game. Every player out there will do everything he has in front of this roaring crowd to ensure that it is remembered the right way. Derby games such as this do have a reputation for being attritional, of course they do. Footballing quality occasionally takes the back seat, but there have been vintage encounters, and this feels as though it just might measure up as one of those. The anticipation in the stands is palpable, so hold on to your hats and let them at it. Ibrox lauded by many everywhere as producing a grand atmosphere. They never let their side down. Well, they call this a friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so. No, in actual fact, do we?
Well, in games of this nature, as a player, Peter, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that kind of goes out the window. The challenge here will ask more of you, and so both teams will wish to give more than they take. It's one of those games, Peter.
Well, good evening to you, and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid, and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. These, of course, the scenes inside the Stade Louis II, decorated in the colours of AS Monaco. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.